Are you showing your work even on multiple choice questions? Pick your pencil up and give yourself a check for each one of these steps. If you're missing one, make a note to yourself. Formula, substitute, rewrite as do arithmetic, rewrite as fractions, multiply, and then you gotta divide.
All right, talk to your partner. Window partner goes first. What is he doing well with the show call?
I like how he said a couple of times is show or he's
yeah, that's not because you see it. But it looks like he did it all the time.
The first time I watched it, I was really started to do
He said you gotta put a check mark, which is still positive friends and say, although I didn't get it, I'm still with the check mark because I did it.
good ones and apparently drawing is
Right, that I still, you know, I'm still the same.
Absolutely. You see a value.
Yeah.
how they work formulas or their graphs. It's basically all that I can see. Then everything's well, you could, other hands would say, they were noticing what point.
All right, Timmy Prep.
Yes, sir.
Timmy Prep.
Yes, sir.
What were some great things that he was doing in this video?
Positive framing, also making those corrections but not making anybody, I think everybody was bought in because, you know, he wasn't putting anybody down. So he got it, but you didn't get it. And just kind of make sure that he continued to keep that flow and which I think all the kids kind of bought into that, which is what we noticed.
Yeah, what specific phrase does he, what did he say at the beginning to get that positive framing? Because you're right.
Oh, go ahead.
The theme of the day, show your work.
Yeah, theme of the day, show your work, absolutely. All right, what else do we see?
One of the things that I thought was, the first time I watched it, I didn't necessarily appreciate that he was just going through and being like, this right, this right, this right, this right. But then the second time I saw the use of that, because he's not letting them guess that things are wrong that are right. He's telling them explicitly, these things are correct, now you tell me, out of the limited things that you have left to choose from, what is incorrect and how can we make this better? And that kind of narrows their focus.
Yeah.
I like the fact that even the students whose papers were not chosen, he told them to put a check mark on the paper, so still everybody is celebrated, although he didn't have everybody's work up there. It's still saying, I still did a good job, although my paper wasn't chosen.
Yeah.
Mr. Lennon, please come to the front office. Thank you.
Anything else?
We also created a culture of peer revision in his class, where the scholar that he chose the paper from, she was okay with having someone else correct or critique her work. And then they also knew how to effectively correct or critique the work. They weren't just pointing out random stuff. She was like, it was this specific word that could have been improved using the mathematical vocabulary. Like, he was looking for the word multiply instead of whatever she had.
Yeah. I think that's a really important point, because I think that what else this can help in our classroom is our habits of discussion. Because if they're having to critique each other's work out loud with you guiding them, that's great. But two, just like Max said, if it's just the two partners doing it and you're walking around and listening for that academic language and those sentence starters that we want, that's going to help facilitate, by the time we get to Socratic seminars, they'll know how to do it really, really well. So I think we nailed pretty much everything I put down here. I said, Nicole, you show call to go a little bit deeper than Paul. Paul was pretty much just saying, this is good. There's one thing that we can do to make it great. Nicole was kind of saying, this is a common error I'm seeing, and this is the exemplar. So she's going a little bit deeper than he was. I think Matt said she used turn and talk to maximize ratio, getting the kids to do the talking and thinking before she did. There was not as much positive framing in her video, but it seems like it's normalized in her classroom, right? And I think that sometimes people would say that about our classrooms when they walk in, that we just cold call kids or we just redirect them so quickly and keep it moving, but it's just because we're all socialized to it, right? Paul, as I said, goes from good to great. He used positive framing to show off scholar work. He also used a lot of booms, I heard. And he picked one piece of scholar work because he wants to correct one common mistake where he could pick multiple and put them up there, but he's saying, hey guys, this is something we're all getting wrong, let's pause before we get it wrong more and it becomes a habit. I believe this is the last video. You can turn the page on this one. So this is Sarah, and Sarah is going to have a young man, Jeremiah, who is reluctant to have his work shown in front of the class.
Yo, right now I'm gonna pause you for a quick sec. Pencils are down, all eyes are up front, please. Okay, yeah, we're doing a lot of awesome things in our planning. I wanted to show you an example from Jeremiah and how he's taken himself through his planning to make sure that he's getting at the best answer possible. So Jeremiah here, he listed out all 4 models, and underneath he wrote out what he was thinking in terms of where are they using limited characterization and why is it effective, and he did it for all of the models. So then he's coming to his final decision here, which is Stargirl. Some of us agree, some of us disagree. Okay, so in your plan you have 5 minutes left. Make sure that you have something similar in your paper. It's setting Jeremiah up to be really strong in discussion and be able to talk about each of the models. Okay, 5 minutes left, Yale, go.
Once more on that.
Yo, right now I'm gonna pause you for a quick sec. Pencils are down, all eyes are up front, please. Okay, yeah, we're doing a lot of awesome things in our planning. I wanted to show you an example from Jeremiah and how he's taken himself through his planning to make sure that he's getting at the best answer possible. So Jeremiah here, he listed out all 4 models, and underneath he wrote out what he was thinking in terms of where are they using limited characterization and why is it effective, and he did it for all of the models. So then he's coming to his final decision here, which is Stargirl. Some of us agree, some of us disagree. Okay, so in your plan you have 5 minutes left. Make sure that you have something similar in your paper. It's setting Jeremiah up to be really strong in discussion and be able to talk about each of the models. Okay, 5 minutes left, Yale, go.
All right, I want you to individually and silently answer those first 3 questions, which is what's effective about how Sarah responds to the scholar, what might have been the consequences if she had allowed him to opt out, and then name 3 scholars, I don't know if I say cohort, but it could be any 3 scholars that you have who you anticipate being reluctant or loath to have their work put up in front of the class. Let's take another 30 seconds. Another 10 seconds. All right, I want you to talk to your partner about the first question, second question, and then share your scholars with each other, with your partner first this time.
She responds by telling it's okay. She says that's fine.
She said a couple of
Yes, and she said that the assessment was strong.
clear.
Just say that students.
That I've observed so far.
I mean,
I don't believe.
it would take a little more.
What I should remember to one class.
Like, he would say no.
Constantly, she loved him. If she was loved him, that
Miles was a show off. Miles like
so that we don't trust the teachers just.
you know, I would use it a lot. So that's why and naturally.
To the front.
Yes, sir.
To the front.
Yes, sir.
All right. What'd you guys say about number 1?
It's okay.
Go ahead.
She's like, it's okay, like, it's good, like, just leave it, like, she was affirming him, letting her know it's okay, what you have is just fine, leave it, like, it's good. So, to make him more comfortable, and Mr. Murphy was saying that her demeanor was calm, so that probably assured him, like, okay, I'll leave it.
Yeah, that's exactly. What could have been different about this if she had been like overly emotional about it? Like, no, really, like I promise it's gonna be okay. Like people are gonna like. What if she had gone that way?
I think it would have been the opposite.
Why? Yeah, why?
Because she doesn't seem stable.
Mhm.
He's already iffy about it, and it's almost like she's putting on a show.
Too much.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah, exactly. And like we said, stable, right? If you seem stable, you're like, no, this is just business as usual.
Yeah.
We're doing.
I also thought that if she had handled it differently, that others would have followed his lead.
Mm.
Because once they see they can opt out, that this person got to opt out, I don't wanna share mine either, is
Right.
sometimes what happens.
Right. What else was effective about what she did?
She's spoke very highly about his work, and so it allowed her to show them an exemplar or that specific type of model to the class. But it also kind of boosted his confidence because she was kind of